The biggest mistake most men make. They think women are impressed by effort alone. So they chase attention, overthinking conversations, trying to sound right. But the more desperate a man becomes for acceptance, the less attractive he looks. And the men women truly notice, they move differently. They choose themselves first. Because attraction is not built on trying too hard. It's built on self-respect. The moment a man stops performing for acceptance, something changes. People feel his presence before he even speaks. And that's when he becomes magnetic. Not because he's chasing attention, but because he no longer needs it. These are the qualities to develop in order to attract women. Now let's begin. Number 1. Calm energy and self-respect. The men who naturally attract women are usually relaxed. They are comfortable with themselves. They are not constantly performing for acceptance. Trying too hard creates pressure. People can feel when someone desperately wants to be liked. That energy feels uncomfortable and insecure. On the other hand, a calm and grounded man feels different. He enjoys conversations without forcing them. He does not need to impress everyone around him. That relaxed presence feels confident and magnetic. This kind of calmness comes from internal security rather than external approval. A grounded man does not rush to fill every silence, or prove his worth, through constant talking, or excessive behavior. He understands that not every interaction needs to lead somewhere. That reduces pressure, for him and other people. Instead of reacting emotionally to how others perceive him, he stays centered, at his own pace. This creates an atmosphere where others feel to be with that man, who is comfortable being himself, which naturally increases attraction, because there is no social pressure or neediness in the interaction. Number 2. True confidence. True confidence is not about showing off, dominating conversations, or pretending to be superior. Real confidence comes from being comfortable with who you are, without needing constant comfort from others. Confident men do not over-explain themselves. And they do not pretend to be someone else just to gain attention. They remain real, and being real stands out. Quiet confidence shows up in how a man handles everyday situations, without needing recognition or acceptance. He does not make achievements sound bigger than they are, or seek acceptance for his choices, because he is already aligned with them internally. This makes his behavior being in a good way, stable, honest, and unforced. People tend to trust what feels stable, and trust often becomes the foundation of attraction. When someone is not trying to impress others, their realness becomes the most noticeable thing about them. Number 3. Self-control. Self-control is another powerful part of attraction. A man who loses control emotionally, over small situations, appears insecure and dependent. Constant jealousy, overthinking, double texting, and needing comfort create emotional pressure. A calm man handles emotions differently. He respects space and stays focused on his life. He does not collapse emotionally when things do not go perfectly. That emotional control creates trust and maturity. Women are naturally drawn to men they feel emotionally safe around. Men who can handle emotions without losing themselves. Instead of thinking the worst will happen, a stable man thinks about situations in a clear and wise way, and allows things to happen naturally. This helps avoid unnecessary conflict and reduces emotional stress in relationships. It also allows him to respond rather than reacting, which changes the entire dynamic of communication. When a man is not ruled by emotional impulses, interactions become smoother, more respectful, and more grounded, which strengthens long-term attraction. Number 4. Don't praise her too much. The moment a woman discovers that she is placed above everything, insecurity appears immediately. Conversations become forced, because the focus shifts from connection to acceptance seeking. Healthy attraction only works between people who are equal. Once a man stops praising her beauty and starts treating women naturally, his energy changes completely. He becomes more relaxed. Conversations flow naturally, because he is no longer trying to win someone over. This shift also helps a man see the person clearly instead of the best version of them. When there is no praising her too much, there is no pressure to perform, or fear of losing her. Interactions become more honest, and less emotionally pressure, which allows genuine compatibility to surface. It also prevents over-attachment early on, making it easier to walk away when values or personalities do not align. That balance keeps interactions grounded in reality, which is where healthy attraction actually develops. Number 5. Keep improving yourself. A man who has goals, ambitions, hobbies, friendships, and purpose is powerful, because his happiness does not depend entirely on female attention. When someone genuinely enjoys his own life, his energy becomes more attractive automatically. Because purpose creates confidence. And also relationships become healthier when you create your own happiness, instead of making someone the only source of your happiness. Self-improvement also changes the way a man enters relationships. Instead of seeking someone to complete him, he shares a life that is already meaningful. This reduces pressure and prevents emotional dependence. Develop in fitness, skills, career, and mindset. These also increases self-respect, which naturally influences how others perceive him. A man who is actively building himself signals direction and ambition, which are qualities people are naturally drawn to, because they suggest stability and future potential. Number 6. Listen and maintain eye contact. Most men, who listens carefully, maintain eye contact, and being truly present, stands out immediately. Real connection does not come from trying to impress or perform, but from simply being present with the other person. Even being comfortable in silence shows confidence. You don't need to force conversations or keep entertaining someone all the time. A calm and relaxed person makes stronger emotional connections than someone who talks all the time. Presence is about making the other person feel heard, rather than just responded to. Small signs, like eye contact, thoughtful pauses, and relaxed body language, communicate interest more strongly than excessive talking. When a man is fully present, the interaction feels meaningful. This depth of attention creates emotional impact. Because you are showing attention without performance. Number 7. Physical appearance and self-care. Physical appearance and self-care matters. Fitness, hygiene, and health. They all influence attraction, because they reflect self-respect and discipline. Small improvement in appearance and health can completely change how you carry yourself. Physical attraction only creates first interest. But personality, emotional control, and confidence determine whether attraction grows deeper. Self-care also communicates how a man values himself on a daily basis. When you take care of your body, grooming, and personal presentation, it signals discipline and awareness. People naturally react to what they see, so even small changes in body position, personal hygiene and health can greatly change how others see you. However, lasting attraction depends on how these external qualities are supported by inner stability and character. Number 8. Shift from chasing to choosing. Some men approach dating from fear and lack. They become obsessed with being accepted because they fear rejection or not being enough. That mindset creates neediness. Confident men think differently. They focus on whether the connection truly fits their values, personality, and lifestyle. Instead of desperately seeking acceptance, they also choose carefully. That balance creates healthier attraction. This shift changes the entire emotional dynamic of dating. Instead of entering interactions with pressure, a man approaches women with interest and clarity. He is no longer trying to win someone, but to understand compatibility. This reduces anxiety and makes communication more natural. It also prevents settling for relationships that feel one-sided or draining. When a man knows he can walk away without fear, his presence becomes more grounded. That independence is often what makes him more attractive in the first place. Number 9. Rejection is not failure. Not everyone will connect naturally, and that is completely normal. Even attractive and confident people experience rejection. The moment someone stops fearing rejection, they become more relaxed and real. That emotional freedom naturally makes them more attractive. Rejection also provides clarity rather than loss. It helps in saving time and emotional energy. When a man understands that rejection is simply feedback about compatibility, not personal worth, it becomes easier to stay composed. It reduces anxiety in social interactions and encourages honesty rather than pretending. Over time, repeated experiences with rejection build adaptability, which strengthens emotional confidence and reduces the fear of being rejected. Attraction is not about manipulation, fake confidence, or memorizing tricks. To attract women naturally, develop these qualities. Most importantly, you will not desperately chase acceptance. The focus is about positivity and fulfillment within yourself. Building that foundation changes how you carry yourself in life, not just dating. Decisions become clear, boundaries become stronger, and self-worth becomes less dependent on external opinions. When a man operates from this internal stability, it is what makes attraction sustainable, rather than temporary. I hope you got value from this video. If you did, smash that like button. Subscribe to the channel and turn on notifications so you get notified every time I post. And thanks for watching.